CT, I hear you on the track.
Shout out, this a baby.
CT, I hear you on the track.
Shout out, this a baby.
Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction. And see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me AJ Simmons the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you. Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction. And see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me AJ Simmons the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the number one source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you.
Headed to the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no motherfucking fashion show.
What's up, y'all? I was just ready. I welcomed y'all very well, too. My mic was on mute, so I'm going to do it again. What's up, y'all? It's AJ Simmons here, founder of the Clean Biz Network. Thank y'all for showing up again. Hopefully my internet ain't tripping too much. It seemed like it was in the ad I heard playing. It sounded like it was skipping. But anyway, what's up, Andrew? How you feeling? Can you hear me? It don't seem like you can hear me.
Okay, now I can hear you.
Okay, but
now I can hear you. All right. What's going on?
Ain't too much. Welcome, man, bro. So I just want to first off, thank you so much for holding it down last week. I almost need you again today. You already know I've been fighting this flu. My head about to explode. But other than that, I got my energy back. I can get out of bed, so I'm good to go, and I'm excited to be here.
I was expecting a call, to be honest.
Nope. I mean, because yesterday that was an accident, bro. You know, I had a lot going on yesterday. I hit you up like early in the day asking a random question about the CRM. You know, you're the master at that, and so I'm training. And listen, I ain't done my own training for my employees in so long. Mm-hmm. I was a little rusty, so I'm like, damn, how I do this? Let me call. I mean, I had to see, and I was like, all right, bam, I got it. And so what I didn't know was, am I freezing, y'all? Am I freezing?
You were a little stat. You were for a second, but you're good now.
Okay, but yeah, nah, man. I'm like, I'm trying to fight through it, and I'm thinking I'm just gonna go ahead and do an hour training her. I had a quick meeting at 10 o'clock, and I will be good. Rest for the rest of the day and be good. Man, that thing kept going. Is it doing that bad? good. Okay, but
No, you're
that
good.
thing kept going, man. I kept training her for probably about 8 hours. That's what it felt like. It wasn't really 8, but it felt like it
Wow.
because I forgot. You know what I mean? Because I forgot when you really serious about training, it could take a week if you need to. You know what I mean? It could take weeks, multiple weeks if you need to. You know what I mean? And I'm like,
Right.
that's the type of direction that I'm trying to take this company. And it's like, you know what, AJ? I don't know where you've been or if you forgot, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
But hey, training be like that.
So is it like hands-on training where you're like doing a scenario with her or whatever, or you just
Literally, yep, all that, like all of that, bro. And I want to make sure that she's very comfortable with the CRM, make sure that she understands, everything. Just trying to be there. So I keep peeking at my phone too, trying to see if I get any Slack notifications about questions, anything. I'm trying to really be like there, you know what I mean? And then once I get it fully good, and by the way, I'm having another hiring event, y'all, so stay tuned for that. I'm gonna drop the date probably this evening, so stay tuned for that. If y'all looking to work for a company and you motivated, you want to grind, and you want unlimited earning potential, come rock with us and see what we got to offer. But anyway,
awesome.
But yeah, bro. So that's how my day went. I went from like 7:30 yesterday to about I say 7:30, but I really didn't stop to probably about 9 yesterday because I still kept doing stuff. You know what I mean, on the phone, even though I wasn't on the computer. So, but yeah, bro. But it was fun though. I was excited. I'm still pumped, as you can see. So,
Good.
Yes, sir.
Good.
Yes, sir. Hopefully, I'll rest at some point so my head can stop pounding though.
Yeah, you need to. You definitely need to. It's your body's way of telling you to sit your butt down.
That's right. That's right. You know how my body would have said it to me. He wouldn't have been nice and said butt like you.
Yeah,
did.
and the only reason I said it that way was because we're online. Well, I guess that don't really matter anymore. But
right.
Yeah.
Right. We broadcasted your page too. So
yeah,
I got to remember that. I guess I should remember that.
My mama may be watching.
There you go. Hey, mama. Right. All right. Let me stop talking about the stuff that nobody cares about. And we're going to start getting towards that cleaning business automation stuff, y'all. I see some people let us know where they're checking in. So we'll start there. And let's go ahead and shout my people out. Shout out to everybody checking in. So first, I went to Instagram today and tried to show off for y'all. Not one of y'all put it. So appreciate y'all. But we're going to go to YouTube where they like us the best anyway. So Justino Aguilar says, it's Aguilar. There we go. Hi, AJ, Transformation Cleaning, Cherry Hill, New Jersey. I'm ready. Let's go. Let's get it.
Okay,
let's get to it. And then we got Steve Jones. Consistent. I love you showing up. Appreciate that. John and Co Systems, janitorial checking in from Indianapolis, Indiana. Let's get it 2025. I'm telling you, this is the one. This is the
definitely.
This is the one. I can feel it. I've been feeling it all year from the beginning, and it ain't stopped. Like this is the one. So without further ado, I am intro, y'all, for those who ain't keeping up with the different transitions. We do the shout outs. Now it's intro time. I'm AJ Simmons, founder of the Clean Business Network. Been on this here internet and the web since 2014, helping people. Really won't just clean the business at first. I really was just talking business in general and just helping people out. But me, when I talked about that cleaning business, that seemed to be the thing that everybody wanted me to keep going with. So that's what I stuck with. So since then, been just helping people, improve their businesses and their lives and just making the things a better place, I guess. You know what I mean? Trying to be a positive influence out here. So that's me in a nutshell. Clean Business Network is what it is. And that's me. Here's my partner.
What's going on, everybody? I'm S. Andrew Lewis. The S stands for Sherman. My name is Sherman Lewis. I am the owner of Squeaky Clean Commercial Cleaning here in Columbia, South Carolina, and also the founder of Clean Success Academy. But most importantly, I am the automations guy. If you need to know how to automate your business using the CRM, definitely I'm the person you need to speak to. I'm working on stuff as we speak, which I'm going to chat about during this conversation to let you know other ways to help automate your business, anywhere from, simple emails to being able to onboard your subcontractors and your virtual assistant.
There we go. So now y'all know who we are. We think we know who y'all are, but y'all ain't dropped nothing in the chat. So it's hard for us to tell. Shout out to MLCS 2020. Says MLCS from Baltimore, Maryland. Appreciate you checking in.
Go Ravens.
Right. And then we got Miss Gerald Latrice checking in. Heart and Soul Cleaning, Fayetteville, Georgia. Shout out to you. Check her YouTube channel out. And I think I got a particular shout out for you. Let me get my channel ready, because didn't I just see something in the group? I think I saw something real quick.
Is that that was her? Yep.
Yeah,
I think that was her.
I see that correctly. And you know she low key, so I don't want to make it feel bashful. But I'm gonna tell you now, right? I'm gonna tell you now, if it's good news, I'm gonna spread it. So congrats to Miss Jerry, because she literally just came back from Alaska like it won't nothing to it, and just walked up in this jank and closed a few. I think she got a few houses. Did turn around, just closed on a dental office for over $1,000 a month. So shout out to you, Miss Jerry. That was hard right there.
That's awesome.
Shout out to you. Awesome. And that's just to show y'all. Listen, it can be done. All you got to do is just put the effort. Just put the effort in. She showed up. By the way, who showed up on the the monthly coaching call, CBN monthly coaching?
Mm-hmm. Yep, her.
You know what I mean? Like, how many people do we have in CBN? Oh, thousands. Yeah. Right. Like, come on, y'all. You can't say you're not getting the results and that you're not even utilizing the tools that we got for y'all. You know what I mean? So what we talking about? You know what I mean? Look, just throw right back in just throw back right on in here. All the way from Alaska. I love it. All right, bro. What we doing? I see Trevino. Look, I'm trying to get you to come on up. I'm trying to get you to come on up on stage. So I was like, you know what? I think they tired of hearing us talk about how great it is to automate your business and how we literally just get to sit here at 2:00 on random Tuesdays, right? And just do what we want to do pretty much. As a matter of fact, after this, get some work done around it, I should sit down.
Yep.
I felt
I'm the same way, man. I'm the same way.
I want to do it. I'm gonna do a little bit of work around here. I ain't gonna lie. Okay. Because I was dying to get out of bed all weekend. So I'm just, if I can move, I'm gonna move. But anyway, Trevino, come on up. But I think they tired of hearing us talk about, well, what do you I mean, I don't know, bro. Like, by the way, we here for y'all questions. I'm just bullshitting, talking junk. We here for y'all questions. Drop your questions in the chat at any time, by the way. We just talking. But yeah, bro, like, I don't know. Do you think people like putting systems in place? Do they like automating their business? Do they even think it's possible? Or we just full of shit? Like, what's going on?
No. I'm confused, because sometimes people get addicted to the busyness of being busy.
Right.
And when I say that, it's like for instance, like what you were doing just now. You just looked around your house to see what else you could do. When you stopped talking, you was like, okay, what else can I do? Yeah. We get caught up in having to feel like we got to be doing something all the time to seem like we're actually being productive. Mm-hmm. Right. So I think that when people, just in theory, when people think about, well, automating my business, I'm not going to be doing anything. Well, true, you're not going to be doing anything. But I think what you need to understand is that being able to automate your business will allow you to grow your business. If you're doing everything, you're busy all the time, doing the books, doing, sending out emails, doing cold calls. If you're the one doing all of that, it's going to be very, very difficult to grow. You're going to have a limitation to how far you can grow. But once you automate your business, that's when you have the ability to be able to level up. You no longer will have a ceiling. And that's what automations, I think, does. And it kind of, to me, it has relaxed me a little bit. I do get kind of caught up in, I got to do something. So I sit in my office. I'm like, okay, what can I do? And sometimes I'm just sitting there. I'm just wasting time. I'm like, okay, it's 3 hours later. I haven't done a goddamn thing.
Don't let your wife hear that part.
Yeah, no, right? But then what I'll do is I'll come up with another automations, which I did today. I came up with something else, and I'll talk about it. Hopefully, it's something that it'll help people out, especially people that are in automations. I'll give it to them.
I'm excited to hear about it. As a matter of fact, speaking of things that you've been working on, somebody, and we see the comments coming, y'all about to get y'all in a second. But I'm just trying to let them catch up so we ain't got to keep freestyling no more. Right. But something that came up, somebody was asking me about VAs. Mm-hmm. Like, people want, because we showed them how to do it and this and that. Yeah. But, it's always more. And I guess whatever the people want, if enough people want it, then we figure out a way to provide it as long as it makes sense for everybody. So How you looking on that? Have you came?
Oh, that's something. Yeah, that's another thing. I was talking to my VA today about that, about us creating, just working on that whole process. So I'll kind of give you a snapshot of what the subject is. So so people in the chat, let me know if you, by a show of, not even a show of hands, put a 1 in the chat if you've ever thought about getting a virtual assistant in your business. All right.
Let's see them ones.
Yeah,
I
let's
know
see who's
sometimes
paying
they get a little
attention.
delayed.
There's like 27 people on there, so let's see.
Right, and then we got a few over here on Instagram too.
All right, a little slow, but
There
okay. So
there.
10-10 guy, right?
Yeah, that's right. That's right. Hey, 10-10 people been killing it lately. I don't
Yeah,
know what's
they
gotten into them. And I said, man, these
Yeah.
videos about to be crazy. These testimonials for that program.
Like,
Shout out to everybody in the 10-10 program.
okay. So people have thought about getting a virtual assistant. Okay. All right. So let's see. So here's another question. All right. How many people by put the number 2 in the chat if you actually don't know how to hire a virtual assistant and onboard them into your cleaning business? So this will kind of get people kind of involved. So good. So yeah. All right. So that's a thing. So I got this idea from talking to somebody in one of my, and she's in the group, talking to somebody that just joined the group, as a matter of fact. And it's something that I thought about before. I was like, hey, that could be a good idea. So the premise is, a lot of times when we go to hire virtual assistants, a lot of people that have virtual assistant experience don't necessarily have virtual assistant experience dealing with cleaning businesses. Usually it's like insurance, real estate, stuff like that, where a lot of times they're calling people that have already been like cold, warmish leads, because what they did was they went to a website, they got a lead magnet, they put in their information. So they're getting a list of names all the time of people interested or, are inquiring about something that they may have, right? So they already have people that have actually inquired about it. Now, when you have a virtual assistant in the cleaning business industry, these people are calling people that have no idea we're calling, right? So you have to get them in the mindset and teach them how these calls need to go, because they're not the same. They're not the same as those calls that they're used to. So if they haven't already had experience being a cold caller or a virtual assistant in the cleaning business, now you have to train them to do what you need them to do. But a lot of times we don't know that, right? We just think we're going to hire a virtual assistant and we're going to put them to work. And then when they don't perform the way we expect them to perform, we're not thinking, we didn't teach them to do what we needed them to do. We just expected them to know. So what if you were, I won't say provided, but what if you had access to virtual assistants that have already been trained to be a virtual assistant for the cleaning business industry, and also that are experienced in handling and working the CRM, so that they can be able to work everything that you need them to do within your cleaning business. So now, if that was provided for you, where you don't have to actually search for them, I'm trying to keep it as vague as possible, but if you had the opportunity to go through a list of people that were already trained and ready to go to be a virtual assistant in your cleaning business industry, you don't have to find them. You have to interview them to make sure they work for you, work, and it's a good mesh for your business. But then they would be tasked out to you, right? And I'm trying to keep it as vague as possible, because it's still a work in progress, and I don't want to make any claims that I haven't completely figured out how to do just yet. But if that's something that you would be interested in, All right, now I want you to, this is my favorite number. I want you to put a 3 in the chat. If you would be interested in let's say, for instance, CBN or another kind of spinoff of that, just we have something where you can go to a site, you can select, hey, I need a virtual assistant. You'll have that virtual assistant for this many hours a week or whatever schedule you want them to be on. And it'll be specific to whatever your needs are, whether you want them to cold call, whether you want them to be an administrative assistant, whether you want them to for social media marketing, whatever specific things that you need, we would kind of help you find that person. We'll give you a few people for you to choose from. And then from that, you don't even have to go through the process of really trying to train them, only specific to what you want them to do. But they would be trained on how to be a virtual assistant for a cleaning business owner. They will be trained on how to use the CRM, how to do the appointments, how to do Coke, all that stuff that you guys have been asking about, and what they would already know how to do that. You would just have to make it specific to whatever it is you do for your specific business. And I talked a lot. I'm sorry, but I was trying to get all of it out.
Listen, threes.
Okay.
I want that for myself.
You want that? I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
But so definitely keep us posted about that, because that's why I'm like, oh, where you at with that? Because somebody literally asked me this morning.
Really?
He was like, you got anybody? I'm like, honestly, I pretty much cleaned house with mine. Y'all know a while ago. So I'm like, I'm regrouping myself. But I tell you what, Andrew cooking up something. Reach out to him and see where he at with that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. And here's another thing that I'm working on today, and I'll actually have this finished today. It's just an issue I was having. So one of my virtual assistants.
What? Not to interrupt, but I felt like we left them with a cliffhanger. We got to get them some action to do with that. They all said they're interested in that. What we need them to do. What we need them to do. Do you got a email list?
I don't have an email list yet, but this is what you could do. They can if you're interested, put I want you to email me, and in the subject, I want you to put virtual assistant lead. Just put that in the subject, right? And I want you to email me at admin@squeakyclean1911.com. All right. And then we're going to get a list of people. And then what I'll do is I'll reach out to you and kind of have a questionnaire for you to see kind of what you're looking for in reference to a virtual assistant. And this will help me kind of fine tune what I want to try to do with this program to be able to get that out for you. So it's admin@squeakyclean, or you can do that. Either one. That works too. squeakyclean@gmail. That works too. But make sure you put a VA lead or virtual assistant lead in there, so I'll know exactly what it is and I won't overlook it.
But hey, that's perfect. And I thought of something else when you did that. Oh, this is what I was going to say. So we don't know the ins and outs of this yet.
No, not at all.
So this may or may not be. This may be an automation thing, or it may be an extension to the automation. So
right.
I'll say this. Still get the automation program by going to cleanbizuniversity.com/automation, because if it is automatically add on to it, then you'll automatically have that. So, but we'll discuss that later. All right. What else?
Most definitely. So the other thing is, here's another thing. So I was with talking to my virtual assistant, and over the weeks, I'm like, okay, the day is over. Man, did he do it? Did they do what I needed them to do today? Because we have our weekly calls. One is on Monday, one is on Wednesday for, the different departments. So I'm like, okay, well, did he finish what he was supposed to be doing? Now I got to reach back out to him. Hey, what did you finish? What did you do? I don't know if you have a technique for that. Finding out what they accomplished throughout the day. Mm-hmm. Good. I'm glad you did. I'm glad you said that. Me either. Until now. So now I created, and I was just going through. I was like, how can I fix this? All right. So I told him, I said, well, I need you to give me a status report every day, right? Right. So now I creating a form where every day it sends him a notification to remind him to go to the status report, right? And it does it every day. every day that he works. So he'll go to it. He'll fill out the date, the time, the task that he accomplished today, the task that he was not able to get to, roadblocks or anything that they have. And it's just a form that once they submit it, I'll get a notification. I'll be able to look at it. I don't have to ask them, and they get it by a certain time. So for instance, at 5:30 their time, when their day is over or whatever, it sends them an email for that status report. And then I'll get that status report.
Nice.
Every day. So now I don't have to ask. I don't have to sit there, Dad, did he get it done? It reminds them to get it done.
See? And wow, all right, this might be a bad joke, but I'm gonna go for it. But while Elon trying to get people to email him directly one by one, you got your system automatic. Know what I mean?
Yeah.
Reminding these people to fill out your form daily and give you that status report. So I love that. All right, that was a bad joke. All right,
and you can do that. Before that same workflow, that same automation that I'm gonna do. I just thought about this. If you have subcontractors that have to send you invoices at the end of the month for you to pay them, right? You can use that same workflow, that same automation to do that, to do the exact same thing, to remind them.
Oh, and that reminds me, it is a new month because the first thing on my thought is because every month you come with something new, if not a couple things, right?
Yeah.
And the best time to like demo those, because it's like, okay, we can put them in your CRM all we want to, but if you don't know how to use it, then what you gonna do with it? And so to me, the best way to teach people how to do it is at the boot camp. So guess what, y'all?
Exactly.
It is a new month. And we said we're going to do boot camps every single month now. So the next date will be April 23rd through the 25th. We're doing it. Yep. So actually, I don't think we told them yet. I don't think we told CBA at all. So CBA, hope y'all watching too, but we'll tell y'all too when we get off of here. That was, So usually what we would do for Cleaning Biz Automation members, we would do monthly group Zoom calls. We're just going to replace those all together with the boot camps. So every third Wednesday through Friday, y'all come in the boot camp with us. And so anything that's new, well, first off, we're going to reteach the course like we always do, just because we know everybody skip it anyway, or they don't really like fully watch it. Am I freezing? Am I freezing? I'm good.
No, you're good. You're good.
Like it froze for me.
You're good.
Perfect. So, all right, bam. So we know everybody kind of skipped through the course, don't watch everything. So bam, we're going to reteach the whole course, automation program, whatever. Then we also add in new things, all of the new gadgets and all that we add to your automations. All right. And so we teach that. And this is all in real time live, whether you virtually or whether you in person. Shout out to Terry. I see you on here. He pulled up on me in person at the last boot camp. He was literally here. I just happened to be in this particular town, working on this property. So he pulled up on me here. When I was in Florida, we had Outmetric and a couple others there. Dami pulled us on us there. So the boot camps are now free. All you got to do is be a member of the automation program. So make sure you become one by going to cleanbizuniversity.com/automation. All right. I felt like you was about to say something else before I go into my next thing.
No.
Bam. So before I do, I see something funny. I'm glad you made it. Welcome back, Mom.
Yeah.
Now you finally can start the show.
Yeah.
All right. Appreciate that. All right. So I think I did get some shout outs up there that I did miss. I'm going to go ahead and we're going to slow it down a bit. We're going to get back to y'all. And then we're going to get a little bit more practical information for y'all real quick. And then we're going to enjoy the rest of our days. Let's see what we got. What is this one? Advice on child support and being a business owner if you could ask. I sure will. You don't want to do it?
I'm good. I ain't got
and
a
so
problem.
For the record, I'm speaking as a person who has not ever been and has no intentions of ever being on child support. But based on what I understand about the law and based on what I understand about business, and I don't think this should incriminate me in any way. But what I would say is this. Your companies are assets, and you can use assets to control your income. And so, and again, we're not trying to do anything here, right? I want to be clear. I'm not advocating not taking care of your kids, and I'm sure that's not what his intention is when he asked this. But I have seen certain situations where the shit could just be ridiculous, right? And so you got to get creative because otherwise you feel like it just ain't no way around it. So, or you just feel like ain't a way for you to succeed in life the way they have it. So, what I would try to do, this is not foolproof, but just see what you can do with it. What I would try to do is I would create a company, put myself on a salary, a set livable salary as a C corporation or S corporation. Depends on which one makes sense at that time and how much you're making. And then I would just use those check stubs and submit those, and that's all I make. Period. That's how I would do it. That's one way around. The other way would be to only do. Nah, I wouldn't even do that, and I'm not gonna say that on here. But yeah, so that would be the first way I would do it, and just have them base it off of your salary, and then you gotta have your money funneling in other ways for it to come to you in disbursements that are making me feel like I should go to the next question. All right, Justino says the AJ question: how can I get more walkthroughs? Listen, don't you do that. Don't you do that. I got a million videos on that, though. It's a good.
Yeah,
I don't mind. I think you did say earlier too that you did join, right? So congrats to you. Somebody put that earlier. They said I joined, so thank you for that. But come on now, if you join, first thing you should do, if that's the case, is go in the group and just open the course. Either one of them, the automation course or the starter course. Like they both gonna tell you that. But I would say go to cleanbizuniversity.com/automation, join the automation program. It's going to show you how to get leads coming in nonstop. Now, if you're not quite ready for that program, then just look up AJ Simmons videos. AJ Simmons, how to get customers. AJ Simmons, how to get leads, right? And then you just do that. And it's going to be cold calling, pick up the phone every single day, Monday through Friday, set a set number of businesses that you're going to call and do it. Lonely, by yourself, with no hand claps, no nothing. Now, the good thing is, if you in CBN, guess what you get? You actually do get hand claps. It ain't got to be as lonely. And we ain't going to take it as bragging because we all the same. So you can actually share your wins. And we know what you mean. So you tell that to other people around you, it's like, yeah, good for you. And then they don't give a fuck. You know what I mean? Versus us, we light up. You know what I mean? So that would be my answer to that. But yeah, I got a million videos on that. We won't stay too much there. I'm going to pivot real quick, and feel free to jump in, bro, on these questions too. Okay. I'm going to pivot real quick because I saw some stuff on Instagram real quick. Shout out to Bam. ML, I did get that from Baltimore, Maryland. I got this one, Jordan Enterprises. Shout out to Aaron Jordan. He been killing it for a long time in the automation program too. And checking in from Connecticut. Shout out to you. I would love to get another interview with you just to check in and see what you're doing, bro, because you were killing it last time. Tribe Called Quest. And by the way, check out my interview with Aaron Jordan, by the way, if you want to hear how the automation program has helped him a ton. I might even post that testimonial again just for, a reminder. Tribe Called Bless says, Portsmouth, VA born, and Suffolk, VA. Shout out to you, because you already know that's my home city right there. Shout out to Whole 757. All right, and then I'm going to come back over here. I'll let you go ahead and get that one. Steve Jones.
Okay, so just got a new law office client as we speak, once per week, cleaning 1,000 per month. Wow. That's hold on. Wow, yeah, that's a lot.
I ain't know. I thought it was a question. Wait a minute.
Yeah, okay. I gave them a quote 2 weeks ago. That's awesome. That's awesome.
Let's go. That's how you do it.
Yeah. Where's Steve? Where are you, Steve Jones? Where are you?
He said the new look on once a week. That's crazy.
Yes. What's that? 250. Right. So is that like 250 a clean?
Right. They must got like a suite or something. I think you got an echo.
Oh, I do? Okay. Let me see.
It sounds like it's planned for somewhere else. Probably. I think it just stopped. Whatever it was.
Okay. All right. Got it.
All right, cool. Jairus. Oh, that was for Steve. Shout out to Steve. Let's see what we got. How does the automation for cleaning business? How does automation for cleaning business? We know what you mean. Oh, there you go.
Yeah, next one says work.
How does it work? Well, I'll give you a quick rundown. I always say it's 3 simple steps. You figure out how to generate leads nonstop, because that's where the customers come from. You figure out how to get quality cleaners, to go clean those buildings, because if you got a ton of customers, you're gonna lose them if you ain't got nobody that's good to clean them, all right? And then you need software to keep all of that stuff rolling, so you ain't got to be the one chasing around everything. And that's exactly what our cleaning business automation program does.
In a nutshell. Yep.
Okay. That's probably the best I did that ever. Okay. I was waiting. I was like, did I miss anything? That was short. All right, bet.
Sweet.
Jared says I had to send my proposal through the doc. Come on now. To get those signatures, the automation side of CBN will help with it. There you go. Absolutely, it would help. That's why Andrew's shaking his head like, come on. Now. You gotta
and that's what I was doing. I was sending her a video because that means she had that. Either she's not subscribed to my channel or she's not going through it, because I've actually put it in the group and it's on my channel. So I put a link to the video on how to do that. And if not, you're in CBN. Just message me.
Yeah, right up. And I'm pretty sure, I could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure I updated module 5. Pretty sure that's module 5. And I got it. That video was in there now where I show you how to send it.
You did it. That's how I learned how to do it from you. Then I just added to it.
Bam. And it is, I do need to put a newer one though, because I want to show them how to do it with quick proposals too. Because everybody don't like the new one where you can customize it and all that. They like that quick one. So it's fine.
Like that one?
I know. I can understand it though, especially if because see me, I used to be so quick. So I do the proposal in the car immediately. I can walk through just from the phone. Miami days. That was a time. All right. So Steve Jones, thank you. All right, cool. I would love to join your CBN, but right now I'm running 2 houses, my parent and mine. Okay, my parents got sick last year. At one point, I had them in the hospital in the same room. I'm sorry to hear that, but I tell you what, you can't lose just being on this channel and Andrew's channel. Nothing but information to help you grow. And then whenever you're ready, you come on and see us when it's time. All right, and bless you to the family. All right, what else we got? Bam, you want to open your own business? This is the best one. I ain't gonna say best. Let me take that back. I could say best and it'll be fine, really. But this is a great one to start because it's low cost of entry and unlimited potential as far as how much you can make. And then on top of that, anybody can do it. Like you don't gotta have no damn degree. You ain't gotta be the smartest person in the world, clearly. I'm not that. Right? You ain't got to be so articulate, right? You ain't got to be. Now, I tell you this though, if you are articulate, because I am, right? I be how I am, but I definitely can clean it up clearly. And so that goes a long way. It does help. You know what I mean? But my point is, anybody can start it if with the willpower and just the way. And then you add a program like this automation program or just CBN in general, that'll catapult it even more. But even just like I was just telling the person up above, even with just the information we provide on here for free, this is the right place to be. All right, what else we got? And shout out to Jesus since you put it in there. Right. What else we got? Maddie said, how much? I have no idea, but it's on there. Go to cleanbizuniversity.com/automation. All right, actually, I do know now. Should I say it, or I should make you go? I should make you go that.
Yeah, make him go to it. Yeah, yes, on
then, right. All right, bam, and you can get these marketing emails. All right, Darian Turner says that will save me. So, he talking about that daggone VA.
Absolutely.
So we got to get that.
Absolutely.
And for the record, I'm glad I saw that because I meant to say this too. Don't forget though, at the last boot camp, Andrew did provide us with an extensive training playlist for your VA. So we can still plug and play those with your VAs that you got now or with the ones that you plan to hire in the future. So again, if you are in the automation program, I'm gonna need y'all to be more glued to us better. Cause a lot of y'all get it, you gung-ho that first week or two, and then you just kind of fade away. And I get it, get busy out there. You know what I mean? Running that business in real time, I understand. But this is going to help you not have to do that. So that's why he can keep coming up with so much more stuff because he's actually using the automations. to free up his time. And so just wanted to say that part. All right.
And another thing about that, AJ, the automations, if you think about it, we get into business to kind of buy our time back, even though we get into business and the business takes so much of our time away from us, but the goal is to get that time back, that freedom back, right? Automations provides that for you. So once you automate your business and you start, having it rolling like it should be, you start to get to the point where you're no longer doing the cleaning. I can do this because I'm no longer doing the cleaning. Right now, I have 6 jobs going on today. I have 7 tomorrow. Every day of the week, every day a week, I have a job going on. I have at least 4 jobs a day going on. I don't clean them. And I'm not saying that to brag. I'm saying that to show you the automations is the reason why I don't clean them, because I learned how to get quality subcontractors in those accounts, and they handle it. They report back to me. They give me updates. They do all of the stuff that I need them to do. All I do is go in and inspect it. If supplies need to be redone, they let me know, and I let the client know that certain supplies need to be restocked. If it's an account where they need to bring their own supplies, then they bring their own supplies. But that's it. That's what I do. I manage that. Now I manage that from the CRM. So automations is where you need to be.
Straight up. Hit that link, y'all. Just dropped it in the comments. cleanbizuniversity.com. All right. What else we got? Bam. She said, wow, you already started? Well, can you repeat everything I missed?
Something wrong with that,
we got you. Just keep waiting. All right. What else we got? Raina, is that? Maybe not.
Raina?
No. All right. I currently still work. My bad. I thought you was somebody else, but anyway, I currently still work my job, but the conflict is I'm working the same hours the business operates. I understand that, and I'm not able to call. What would you suggest me to do? Well, soon I probably will be able to say buy leads again, because that would have been the old answer. But now I can't confidently tell you where to do that from. So the next thing that I will say is, if you are able to do so, I would suggest investing in the automation program. In module 1, I show you how to just get a virtual assistant to do that for you, and then have them do the cold calling for you, set the appointments. You pay them in a particular way where it won't cost you too much. And then your next step would be figuring out how you're going to get to the walkthrough. So if you got like if you got a slot, okay, but I got a minute 3 that I got to be on time for. So, but if you got a spot from your job that you can go to walkthroughs, then just make sure you tell that person that's setting your appointments to only set the appointments for that time frame. And then also make sure that they're only calling for businesses that's in a close enough radius for you to get there and then come back to work, right? So that's that. If you can't do that part, then the next part would be partner with somebody that can go doing those walkthroughs for you, and then you can kind of handle the operations after hours, like in the buildings, cleaning, training the employees, etc., while that person is doing the sales part during the day. And then the third idea would be to all of this. By the way, the first idea was still there, but the third part would be to partner with somebody, maybe not partner with them like as a business partner, because that's how I meant it the first time I said it. But this time when I'm saying partner, I mean like find like a spouse, girlfriend, boyfriend, close friend, homegirl, somebody who can just be that person that's available to do walkthroughs for you. And then y'all can work out a deal. Y'all can work out a deal where it's, and I'm giving you a lot of game right now, but y'all can work out a deal where it's like you pay her per walkthrough. Listen, I just throw you, $20 every time you do a walkthrough for me, $10 every time you do a walkthrough, just a little gas money or something, just to knock these out for me. I really appreciate you. If I close the deal, I'll give you X, right? Or you can pay them nothing for the walkthrough and just pay them 100% commission. And then if they close the deal, they can get X. And then X could be paid either A, lump sum of the first month payment, or you can do percentage of the life of the contract. I don't recommend that. Or percentage of, the contract over X amount of months, whether it be 2 months, 12 months, whatever. So hopefully that helped.
That's a
right.
super chat response right there.
Right. Facts. Brian Barreto. Shout out to Brian because I feel like I'm messing up his last name. I Outscraper to get. Oh, you use. Gotcha. I use Outscraper to get a lead list to cold call. How do you guys get your lead list? I would not say that on here, but I do say it in the cleanvisionuniversity.com/automation.
Yes.
All right. What else we got? Because they ain't gonna lie, the place that I use, nobody to this day, Andrew will tell you too, and he's extremely good on this here interwebs. I don't know how I did it, and then I ain't seen not one other person figure out this particular place that I use, and it don't cost you nothing. So there's that. All right. But thank you for sharing that resource for the people watching though. Land, what's going on? What's good with you? What's good, Land? Appreciate you checking in. CBA, he already in automation program. Shout out to him. Awesome. All right, Joe Griffin, my guy, long time follow. I just hit the follow button on Joe yesterday. I was being weird last night. Not weird. I don't know what happened, but I randomly, I think I know what it was. I was looking for a particular post that I missed that I posted like years ago on Instagram, and so I researched how to quickly find your old Instagram post, and I found out how to do it. So bam. Man, I started binging on so much because I got so much old posts from it. Like you would be surprised. I said I'm about to just do reaction videos to my old Instagram posts. But anyway, long story short, I saw my boy Joe in there, and I said, "Man, Joe been rocking with me for a while. Let me follow Joe back." You know what I mean, so shout out to Joe. But anyway, all right, what you say? He said, "Peace, my brother. Just tuning in. AJ, I switched to residential cleaning, and I'm starting to like it. When I was nervous about it." Yep, meeting great people and making money. Yes, sir. Let's get to it. And it's crazy. And one thing about residential, you get paid quicker. And it is. Margins are typically higher. You know what I mean? So I don't turn my nose up to residential, but I just don't care. For me, it's harder to scale. And I don't want to clean nobody's tubs and stuff. You know what I mean? That's all. I just don't want to get in there and climb up in there. Shout out to Gina Blow for always hopping in the tub because I wouldn't do it. So when we did have some houses. But yeah, anyway, but no, I'm glad you loving it though. Shout out to you. All right, what else we got? Bam. Yeah, definitely check out Jara. Her YouTube channel is definitely up. All right, and that's her right there. What else we got? Bam, 757 Norfolk Bet. Let's go. I ain't even know you was here this whole time. I must have forgot. I did not know that. That's crazy. Right? You gonna have to owe me some drinks at the bar or something now. Yeah. While I'm here, right? All right. Steve Jones, Indianapolis. Shout out to you. Oh, that's right. We've been got that. He posted it again. Yeah. All right. What else we got? Right, we got you, Steve. Don't worry about it because we appreciate you always showing up. All right. My guy JG checking in. Say what's up, AJ and Sherman. Welcome in, bro. I appreciate you. And this is another great YouTube channel to check out as well if you're into music like that. This is my guy. Grew up with him. Know what I mean? So shout out to him. All right. Ty Sharp says, have you ever leveraged strategic partnerships as a group strategy? For sure. So well, define it, but yes. To my knowledge of what that means to me, yes. But if you want to add any more context to that, then I can get more specific with you if you can. Well, actually, I can't. I ain't got the time to. But we'll be live again next Tuesday. 2 p.m. Eastern time. If you want to ask that question again, or if you even want to send me like a voice message, no, don't do that. I'd rather answer it on here so everybody can learn with us. All right, what else we got? Cynthia Hackett says, "Hi AJ, you guys are amazing. My dad passed. Sorry to hear that. Condolences. And we have an LLC for HVAC service set up, but looking to turn it into a cleaning business. Any advice?" All right. You want to go first? I definitely got some advice, but I don't know.
Duct cleaning.
Okay.
Duct cleaning. I think that can kind of transition into cleaning, right?
Yep.
So I mean, if that's what you're asking, that's definitely a route to go. If you're not doing the HVAC, but because you have HVAC experience, you'll understand the importance of how to do actual duct cleaning correctly and not damage anything, because you'll know the importance of it. I considered it a few times. It just wasn't for me. But yeah, where are you? Because if you get into it, I need mine done. So
no, that's a great answer, and because that is something too. Like sometimes they'll ask us to do that, and that's not a commercial clean, a regular cleaning company thing. Great suggestion on that, and I'm glad I let you go first because I'm about to go in a completely different direction. I'm going to ask you why, because I'm gonna tell you this, and I know this goes against what I should be saying because I'm supposed to be the guru guy that wants you to do this thing that I'm telling you to do, which I ain't telling you to do. I'm telling you I'm here to help you if you decide to do it. But I'm asking you why, because service business is service business. So whatever it's going to take for you to scale an HVAC business is going to take, or a cleaning business is going to take for you to scale an HVAC business and vice versa. So I would just ask you why. Is it like make sure that it's truly. Make sure the reason it makes extreme sense and it's not just because you saw people with big numbers on my channel, you know what I mean, or because it seemed like we make more, you know what I mean, like none of that. Like to make sure it's also like a good reason because it's gonna be the same old BS. You still got to get lead generation, you still got to find good workers. You still got to deal with people. You still got to have the software automations. It's all the same. That's why, really, truth be told, the clean business automation program really should be service business automation program. It's the exact same thing across the board. All service business is the same. And so I just really want to ask you why, especially if y'all got customers. If y'all ain't got customers yet, forget what I just said. Just come on over. You know what I mean? But if y'all got customers, I'm not sure if I think that that's the best thing for you just yet until I talk to you a little further. You can schedule one-on-one with me. I gave you a free info call if you kind of dive into it more, and then I can see if I can help you better. And let me give you that link. But yeah, honestly, my first question is why? Because it's all the same. It'll all work as long as you work. That's something I've been telling y'all for a long time. AJ Simmons. And don't too many people steal this link right here because I got time, but not too many times for free calls. All right. Them JP 15 minutes. That's all I got for you now. All right. Trevino, my guy, appreciate you checking in. Appreciate you always. You know what it is. Look, Tyler says, I'm so glad you asked that.
Yes.
We don't think we made this clear enough. And you saw that thing you sent me from the.
Yeah.
I guess I should say speak on that. So if you ever message my all right. I thought of another thing on that. But if you ever message CBN, let me tell my guy I'm on the way. My 10:10 appointment. I'm coming right now. Let me just message him real quick. And who am I meeting again? Make a trail. Okay, gotcha. Bam. Hopefully he watching so he won't be too mad at me, right? Let's see. Hey, what's up, bro? I'm wrapping up this live in about 5 minutes. I'll be on there. All right. Where was I going? Bam. So if you chatted with our website chat within maybe the last month is probably when I turned it on. I got the AI going. I was testing it out because, we always trying to improve our systems and get better. And it's been fucking up, y'all. So it's been giving y'all some wrong answers. So be clear that if you saw something that didn't seem right or you like, nah, make sure that you say human. I turned it off anyway, but that's one thing. Also, so never mind. But yeah, sorry about that. But yes, to answer your question, does the automation program include everything CBN offered to join? Yes, but because I understand how people can twist things. Not starter kits though. Like everything that a starter kit come with other than the equipment itself. So, but other than that, a starter kit equipment, yes, it does. So membership to CBN, the software is free, for a year. The starter course. So that's why if you want to go ahead and get automation and you still up again, you can because I'm still going to tell you start with the starter course first anyway. What up? Monthly calls on the Zoom. All that stuff, everything. Yes, the answer is yes. All right. Bam. Shout out to Peter, says AJ, I used your proposal template for closing a deal yesterday. Thank you for CBN. Go, appreciate you, bro.
Awesome.
Appreciate you. Let me
Congratulations.
get you some horns in here for closing deals. We love closing deals. Shout out to Peter. Appreciate that. Who else we got? Dang, we got a lot more left. I really want to get to everybody before we stop.
I'll finish them. You go ahead. I got you.
All right. Thank y'all. Appreciate y'all for showing up.
All right, everybody. That's the GOAT. He'll be back next week. All right, let's keep rocking real quick. We're going to answer these questions, and then we're going to close it out for you. So Andrew says, what's up, AJ? Thanks for all of the free pointers, bro. I'm so close to getting the LLC, getting legal marketing material, and grinding. That's awesome. Thanks for the help. Yeah, we definitely appreciate it. We love to hear those stories. And let us know when you're ready to go, man. We're here to help any way that we can. And music tips and reviews with JG says, thanks for the shout out. Absolutely. Absolutely. Next one, Cynthia Hackett says, okay, this is good advice for the chimney cleaning part of our business. Thank you so much for that feedback. Love it. Awesome. Glad we could help. He was the head. Okay, he was the head of the business and I ran operations. No, it's a matter of finding the right and best team members. Absolutely. Absolutely. You definitely have to find the best people, you know, and I know with the HVAC system or the HVAC field, you have to have skilled technicians that were actually trained in that stuff, or you have to do training. And cleaning, you don't really have to do that much. You just teach people, you know, what to clean and how to do it. But it's a little bit more intensive in dealing with HVAC. So yeah, definitely a little bit harder in that aspect of it. You need more people that actually have experience with HVAC. So I can understand that completely. Joe Griffin just subscribed to you as well, my brother. Oh, awesome. Awesome. I'm sure he'll like that. Okay, Cynthia Hackett again. Okay, thank you. Let's see. This is, that's the link that AJ was saying about the 15-minute call. I don't remember who it was for, but there you go. Utilize that when you can. Land says, question, I'm hiring 2 more VAs. Would you 2 consider paying bi-weekly or monthly? It just really depends on you, your cash flow, and how you do invoices. It really doesn't matter. I have one that I pay monthly, which is my social media person. And then I have my executive administrative assistant. He gets paid weekly. Matter of fact, I need to pay him when I'm done with this. Yeah, he gets paid weekly. But either works. It just depends on what works best for you. And you determine that when you onboard them, or when you do your interview. Well, not your interview, but when you onboard them and you start having them sign a contract, the service agreement that you guys are gonna have, you decide what that pay is gonna be. You can ask them, but I would personally make sure that whatever you ask them is in line with what you are willing to do. Don't make offers, hey, do you want this, that, and the third, and you're not willing to do all of that. So if you only want to do monthly or bi-weekly, you say, well, the pay is going to be monthly or bi-weekly, you have the option. But if you don't want to do weekly, don't do weekly. Don't put it in there. That's just my suggestion. And I say that because from experience, I didn't really want to do something, and I said it, and that was earlier on. I didn't kind of restrict the options. Joe Griffin, I think this is the last one. Joe Griffin, my wife's uncle-in-law is getting a deep cleaning, and it definitely needs it. $1,000. Awesome. Wow, $1,000. That's amazing. Yeah, I just can't do the houses residential. That's just not my thing. But you know what? It may be. So many people have been asking. I may open up a department because I have so many new subcontractors, and they want to do residential. So I may just have a whole separate kind of residential department that handles that and put them in charge of it. But that's about it. It's the last one. We have Andrew says, and Steve Jones says, Andrew, you asked me where I'm located. Okay, got you. So, you're the one that got the law office for $1,000. The law office or dental office? The office for $1,000 a month for one time a week. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. That's awesome. Congratulations. Well, with that being said, guys, man, it's been a long day. It's now 3:06, so we're a little bit over an hour. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the information that we kind of shared with you today. Let me see if I can take this up. There we go. Hopefully you guys enjoyed the information that we shared with you. Hopefully it was something that was beneficial for you to help you either grow your cleaning company, start your cleaning company, or just move in a direction where you can get started and start getting your LLC and all that other good stuff. Automations is definitely the way to go, no matter what business you go into. If you are still continuously working in your business, then all you, in essence, did for yourself, and I don't want to minimize it, but you created a job for yourself as opposed to creating a business. And that's fine if that's what you want. But if you want to create a business, you have to learn how to get yourself out of doing the day-to-day work. And you have to put people in positions to do the work that needs to be done to get the business going. So that's where automations comes into play. You come up with different ways to automate everything so that you're not responsible for doing it, because the whole goal is for the business to be able to run without you being there. And in order for that to happen, it has to be automated so you can put somebody in place to run all the day-to-day operations and stuff like that while you are on the beach in Tahiti or Jamaica or wherever it is you want to be, or on your deck smoking a cigar. So let's automate. With that being said, I'm S. Andrew Lewis, Squeaky Clean, Clean Success Academy, and definitely Clean Business Network along with automations. Definitely reach out to us if you need some assistance. Subscribe to our YouTubes. Also, if you're not a member of Clean Biz Network, definitely you need to join. And I think the link is already in there. And going down at the bottom, you have the Clean and Business University or cleanbizuniversity.com/automations. That's where you get into the automations group. Hopefully we'll see you there. You guys have a wonderful and blessed day. Take care.
To the top, there ain't none of y'all stopping me. Used to say I never get a ring, Charles Barkley. Now I got a wife, got kids, own property. Bubble-eyed beans that look like that be watching me. Okay, I lied about the beans, but that was hard though. I'm still in that black act, but she starred though. Cause that's all it takes. Don't flash it for. I'm on my grind, not no more fashion show.
Are you looking to start your own cleaning company? Or maybe you started your cleaning company, but you just need a support group, some mentorship, some guidance. Hell, a bidding calculator just to help you know if you're pricing the job correctly. Join us at cleanbiznetwork.app. That's www.cleanbiznetwork.app today and get on the right track with your cleaning company. We have everything you could possibly need to get you going in the right direction, and see why we've been the leading cleaning business consulting company for the past 5 years, and why they call me, AJ Simmons, the cleaning business GOAT. So I can help you just like I've helped and my company has helped thousands of other people start and grow their cleaning companies. Go to the #1 source today, www.cleanbiznetwork.app. Thank you.